Views and opinions expressed on The Ruben Armstrong Show are those of the speakers and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of the show, its host, or affiliates. This content is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only.
God doesn't need your money. God isn't collecting. Your pastor is selling God. God doesn't need your money. God isn't collecting. Your pastor is. Available the 21st of April, 2026 in bookstores and online.
Do you have an idea? Do you have a story to tell? Do you want to share your voice? You could be a guest on The Ruben Armstrong Show. Visit www.therubenarmstrongshow.com. Click contact and email us today.
Right now, something is shifting. The conversations are louder, the stakes are higher, and the silence, it's over. This is where bold ideas meet real accountability, where culture is examined, not avoided, where perspectives collide, something and truth is tested in real time. We don't hide behind headlines. We don't run from discomfort. We step into it. Because growth doesn't happen in comfort. It happens in confrontation. It happens when voices rise. It happens when someone is willing to say what others won't. Tonight, we challenge narratives. We question assumptions.
The views and opinions expressed on The Ruben Armstrong Show are those of the speakers and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of the show, its host, or affiliates. This content is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only.
God doesn't need your money. God isn't collecting. Your pastor is selling God. God doesn't need your money. God isn't collecting. Your pastor is. Available the 21st of April, 2026 in bookstores and online.
Do you have an idea? Do you have a story to tell? Do you want to share your voice? You could be a guest on The Ruben Armstrong Show. Visit www.therubenarmstrongshow.com. Click contact and email us today.
Right now, something is shifting. The conversations are louder, the stakes are higher, and the silence, it's over. This is where bold ideas meet real accountability, where culture is examined, not avoided, where perspectives collide, something and truth is tested in real time. We don't hide behind headlines. We don't run from discomfort. We step into it. Because growth doesn't happen in comfort. It happens in confrontation. It happens when voices rise. It happens when someone is willing to say what others won't. Tonight, we challenge narratives. We question assumptions. We elevate the conversation. This is more than talk. This is impact. This is The Ruben Armstrong Show. And now, your host, Ruben Armstrong.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome to the show tonight. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you. Welcome. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Ruben Armstrong Show. This is the show that everyone's talking about. Whether they're talking bad about the show or whether they're talking bad or they're talking good, they're talking about it because they like the controversial things and the things that we talk about on the show, okay? So welcome to the show. Now, do this. Stop what you're doing. I want you to stop what you're doing now, share this live or wherever you're listening to, Call your friends, call your family member, share this live, comment. Tonight is going to be a good show tonight. It's going to be a very good show tonight. Tonight on the Ruben Armstrong Show, we're blowing the roof off something everybody does, nobody admits. Side relationships, the lies, the late nights, the double life, the secret phone calls, the fake overtime with my friends. We're about to leave. We are exposing all of it tonight because let's stop pretending. Let's stop pretending, people. Someone in this situation is winning. Someone is getting the passion, the excitement, the best sex, the best conversation, the butterflies, with absolutely zero bills, zero argument, zero bad breath in the morning. Someone else is a fool, catching feelings for somebody who goes home to someone every goddamn night, every single night, crying alone, making excuses, accepting scraps, and calling it a meal. So tonight, I'm asking the question. I want you to share this live tonight. Call your friends tonight. Are you a side piece? Are you married? Do you have another woman or another man as a side piece? Are you a woman tonight that has a side man and a side piece? Somebody is losing tonight. Somebody is losing in this side piece relationship. Not everyone's going to win. Sometimes women get emotionally caught up with the side piece. So tonight I'm asking the question, who is the bigger fool? The one given the side? Side. And here's the part that's going to hurt. Half of you watching right now are in this situation. Some of you are the side piece. Some of you are the side chick. Some of you are the side man. And some of you have a side piece. And some of you suspect you're being replaced. This isn't entertainment tonight. This is a mirror. And not everybody's ready for what they're about to hear tonight. The Ruben Armstrong Show starts right now, and nothing ever be the same again.
God doesn't need your money. God isn't collecting. Your pastor is selling God. God doesn't need your money. God isn't collecting. Your pastor is. Available the 21st of April, 2026 in bookstores and online.
Do you have an idea? Do you have a story to tell? Do you want to share your voice? You could be a guest on The Ruben Armstrong Show. Visit www.therubenarmstrongshow.com. Click contact and email us today.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Welcome back to the show, everyone. You're tuning into the Ruben Armstrong Show tonight. Tonight's show is not about entertainment tonight. It's not about entertainment tonight because this is serious. This is serious. This is a serious, it's so serious that it's that serious. Is that serious? We're talking about, are you a side piece? Are you out there backing that ass up with another man? Women, are you out there dropping it like it's hot with another woman or another man? Welcome back. Let's get straight into it. Let's stop lying. Side relationships are no accidents. It's no accidents. No. Let's join one of our partners on crime, Mr. Carson. Carson, we're going to get you on the show right quick right here. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. I'm glad to have you, Carson. Tonight is no entertainment. We need people right here listening to the show tonight, Carson, need to stop lying. Side relationships are no accidents. It's no accidents. The side person is only winning until they start catching feelings. Okay?
That's right.
Okay. So a lot of men and women have a side piece. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, I done been a side piece.
Oh, hold a minute.
I actually worked with the girl's husband. But me and him weren't cool. We talked, we weren't cool like that, you know. And it was just an accident that happened. And I used to call work in the morning to make sure he was at work, then go to her house.
Oh,
I didn't call one morning. Went to the house, knocked on the door, and I seen the curtain open a little bit, but they never came to the door. I said, this MF must ain't go to work, because the wife normally would answer the door. So I went to my car. I was coaching girls softball at the time. I went to my car and wrote a girl's name that wanted to play on the team, because I couldn't sign no girl up because she had to sign up for herself. So I wrote her name on a piece of paper and left it on the girl's door. Say, if you get a chance, go down there and add this girl to the team. Now the boy didn't come to work. So anyway, the next day he came straight to me. Hey man, I hope you ain't smiling in my face and the whole time going behind my back trying to screw my old lady. I said, no, man. I said, what you was home? I didn't know about you. You was home. I said, I left a note. I'm gonna put this girl on the softball. He didn't believe it.
wow, boy, that's that. And you know what? That's dangerous too. Now, for those who just joining us, you tune into the Ruben Armstrong Show. Log on to the website www.therubenarmstrongshow.com. Share this live. Call your girlfriend. Call your side piece. Call your freak. Call the guy that you're backing that ass up. Call your other friend that you dropping like a hot with. Call who the hell you want, because tonight is real talk. But the question I have for you tonight, you can call the show. Click on the link. Click on the link. You can join the show. Who actually start the side relationship, Carson? The unhappy or just greedy? Because men, they have side women because they can. They think it's some kind of sports. They sit there when they have a side chick and talk to their friends. Say, yeah, I got this side chick over here. I'm banging over here. Her husband, just like what you just said. Just like you just said, okay? I got me a side piece over here. I'm banging her. Her husband go to work at 5 a.m, and then he go to work at 5 a.m. She's sending me a text message say he's gone. But you better be careful. That motherfucker will turn right back and knock on that fucking door and kill all of y'all asses. Be careful, side piece.
I had a woman. That's her. Well, I don't know. I think it was just her boyfriend. He worked third shift. He didn't have no car. She would drop him off, call me. And I go there to be the cleanup man. And her own mama told me one day, she said, y'all better be careful. And I left it alone. I started thinking about everything. He come home one night and both of us laying up together.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if something happened between us, she gonna take his side.
Oh, of course, because you're just a side bitch. I mean, share this live. I mean, I want to hear your comments. Call in and tell me your comments tonight. Tell me what you think about the show tonight. Tell me, are you a side piece? I want to ask someone out there, are you a side piece? Are you experiencing this? Do you have a partner? Or you have a friend? Or your mama that's have a side piece that's backing it up? We wanted to hear your comments tonight. Go ahead, Carson.
Are you a side piece? If your main girl know you got the girl,
what?
side piece?
Well, I think it is, but if the name girl got it, I think they're all together in it then, you know? But the thing is, who's really benefiting from being a side piece? The man or the woman or the side piece? Because a man responsibility, you know, women, they get tied up emotionally with the side man or the side woman. And the man just hit it and quit it. He don't give a shit if nothing to get done and how your family run. He hit it and he quit it because you're just a side chick. You know what I'm saying? But women, you ain't even answer the phone when I call you. You don't do nothing when I call you. But that man, all he's doing is having sex with you. That's all he's doing. He don't give a shit about your family. He don't give a fuck about your husband. He don't give a shit about nothing goes on in your life. He just want that little quick 3-minute, 5-minute sex, and that's it.
I think deep down they realize it. They got to. He get up from her and go home to his wife. You hear from him the day after Christmas, the day after Thanksgiving. So that should tell you a lot right then.
Yeah, a lot of lies. But here's the thing, though. This is what really concerns me. Let me do this right here. You got to set up that phone over there. The moment you became the side and didn't even know it. How many people right now watching this are in a relationship that think is exclusive? Put you back on, Carson. But their partner has a whole other situation happening completely different. Because, you know, that the problem is, if you want a side piece, if you got a side piece, why don't you just tell your significant other, why don't you just leave your husband, your spouse, and move on? Because it's not going to work out. It won't work out. It never does.
I have seen it work out. The girl had a boyfriend and the husband had a girlfriend. They all rode bikes, and that's how they're going to these bike rallies. But the girl got into church and her husband got into church. They renewed their vows and supposedly quit cheating. So I guess Jesus took the wheel.
Yeah. Well, the question I have right now is, how do people meet to be a side piece? For example, you say the bicycle. Some people, you know, you have husband and wives, girlfriend, neighbors all ride together, bicycling, going to the gym together, maybe going to the club together. And that's where the problem starts. Okay. That's where the problem starts because, like, say, for example, I say, Carson, let's go on a double date. You bring your girlfriend, I bring my girlfriend, or you have a wife or whoever you have or whoever I have at the time. They begin to talk and everything. Before we know it, they're changing numbers behind your back.
Yes.
Okay. And then they change them behind your back. Then what's happening then? They start texting each other. And after that, oh, we just meet up for some coffee. Then before that, they fucking. It don't take long for women to start fucking.
Well, and the thing about it too, they hanging together. Me and you hanging together, our wives hanging together. So your wife is confessing to my wife what you doing screwing up. My wife is telling your wife, yeah, he doing this right here. Okay. Before you know it, especially if she done told us something, hey, man, he hung like this right here.
Yeah.
I might better get me some of that. That's why a girl told me one time, you don't even tell your best friend what's going on between you and your spouse. Because she might want it.
That's right. You know, and here's the thing, though. I'm glad you brought that up because that's true. Because men and women, women and women, most men do too as well. They talk about, oh, girl, man, my wife be wearing my ass out at night. Boy, she fucks all night. I mean, 3 or 4 hours. So that man say, damn, my wife ain't doing none of that shit.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And after that, say, well, shit, let me see what the hell he got going on. We say, let me test the waters. And then what happens then? They start that fucking. They start meeting behind the scenes.
A guy told me a long time ago when I first started driving trucks. He said, the thing about driving a truck, especially if you drive long distance, when you go out the front door, your buddy comes in the back door. He telling your wife or girlfriend all kind of shit you done did, and the way she get back with him or to get back at him, like you say, she back that ass up,
back and drop it like a hat. For those joining us, you tune into the Ruben Armstrong Show. I want you to send your comments, call in, talk about what you want to talk about. Are you a side piece? Are you the one that we're talking about tonight? Or you have a friend that we're talking about tonight? We want to hear you tonight. Click the link. Let us know what you're thinking about on this side relationship. The side piece never wins. The side piece never wins, I don't think. Because, now women use men and the side piece to pay bills. And emotionally, because sometimes you're not getting satisfied, you're not getting the happiness, you're not happy because what's going on in your house. Your man is not, or your woman is not taking care of you. So therefore, if they're looking for emotion support, someone they can talk to, someone who can talk to and tell them all their problem. But men take that as your weakness, and vice versa. They take it as your weakness. And they take that to their advantage, and before you know it, you end up in the bed.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. But the thing about too, the women, you the side piece. You told her off the top, look, now you know I ain't leaving my wife. I ain't breaking up my family. She start catching feelings. The man is just the opposite. He screw her, go screw her best friend, her mom, her sister, aunt, and it don't bother him at all. I know some of them get weak, and get feelings with somebody, but the thing about most women, they cannot keep laying up with you and not have feelings for you.
No. Yeah. And that's the problem. So, so men, we just hit it and quit it and that's it. Women, they want to get emotionally involved, and I'm talking to somebody out here tonight. I'm talking to somebody tonight that the thing is, you're sitting at your house, your phone rings. Somebody, you go to the somebody that you met at the gym, and they're having problems at home. Oh, baby, this going on here, this going on here. Oh, why don't you just come talk about? We need to go to the gym and just work out. Wait, is that what you really? Your plans? Are you planning on just backing that ass up? Are you planning on backing that ass up? Or what are you planning on doing? Because it's not going to end the way you think it's going to end. Because somebody is vulnerable at this time. And that's why I'm calling you, because I'm vulnerable. I don't have no one to talk to. So therefore, I need to talk to you. And then you take advantage of that. People take advantage of that, of your weakness and also your kindness. And sometimes men, women can talk to a man just to be friends. But sometimes men take advantage of that and use your kindness as your weakness, or your weakness as your kindness.
Yeah, because you think about it. A woman and her husband done slapped her that morning. She come to work crying. What's wrong, baby? She start telling you the whole story. You put your arm around her. Then I'm gonna take you to lunch today, and you just tell me anything you want to tell me. And she start confiding in you, and before you know it, you got her in the comforting and tucking her in.
What? I gotta get out.
God doesn't need your money. God isn't collecting. Your pastor is selling God. God doesn't need your money. God isn't collecting. Your pastor is. Available the 21st of April, 2026 in bookstores and online.
Do you have an idea? Do you have a story to tell? Do you want to share your voice? You could be a guest on
the show. For those who just joining us, you tune into the Ruben Armstrong Show, and you can log on to the website www.therubenarmstrongshow.com. I want to throw this in too. April the 21st of this year. Don't forget to look at this book on the website. God doesn't need your money. God isn't collecting. It's talk about pastors such as Bishop T.D. Jakes, Joel Osteen, Kenneth Copeland, Creflo Dollars, all the mega pimps that's out there teaching you about this prosperity message that God wants your money. God does not need, or he doesn't even want your money. Those are pimps in the pulpit. Those are hustlers and ballers and shot callers. They're trying to get your money. And then the pastors live these lavish lifestyles. Now, I'm going to say this to you now. I mean, I didn't want to put it all together, but let me put Mr. Carson back online right quick. Carson, I didn't want to say this, but the churches and the pastors have a lot of side pieces.
Yes.
The pastors are fucking more than anybody in their own church. I hate to say it. They are.
And not just women.
Oh. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That is true.
We had a preacher here. I went there, several people there, and his side piece was a he, and he interrupted the service, and he had receipts.
What you mean receipts?
Where they was at hotels and all kind of stuff, pictures, text messages, and everything.
I would have looked this up right here. There's a preacher that had a man, and he was on Oprah back in 2006. His name, I remember that name. His name was Ted Haggard. He was a mega pimp. And, I met Reverend Haggard back in 2008, and he was just dealing with a lot of issues. That's when I was back in doing a TV show. In the talk show, I met Pastor Haggard, or whatever his name is, whatever his name, and he was just dealing with some stuff with Oprah Winfrey and dealing with his spiritual battle. If he wanted a man or a woman, he didn't know what he wanted, and we talked about that. Let's see if I can find Bishop Haggard, Ted Haggard on here. Let's see something. Oprah. Yeah, let's do something right quick, Carson. Go ahead and tell me what you're going to say. I'm looking for this. I'm gonna look for
Ted Haggard. Is that the one that used to get the prostitutes?
Yeah, but no, he liked gay guys. He was battling with sexual. Didn't know he wanted a man or know he wanted a woman or anything like that.
He the one did all that crying in the pulpit, asking the people to forgive him.
Yeah, I think so.
I remember him.
Yeah, he was an older guy. Let's see what this article say. Yeah, this is an article. Let me see. I have not had.
And he sees an ad for this beefcake. His name is Mike Jones. So one day, this guy, his name's Ted decides he really wants to smash with men. So Ted gets on the internet and he comes across a website where you can rent the services of a male escort. And he sees an ad for this beefcake. His name is Mike Jones. So Ted, he goes to a payphone, he hits up Mike Jones, and they agree to meet. And soon enough, Ted is on his way to Mike's place and they end up smashing. And when it's over, he pays Mike $200. Sounds like a good deal. Here's the problem with all that. Ted isn't just some regular guy. Ted is actually married to a woman. A woman who doesn't know he's out hooking up with male escorts. Ted is also a well-known Christian pastor of a megachurch. He's also president of the National Evangelicals Association, and Time Magazine profiled him as one of the most influential religious.
Yes, that's why I'm not going to talk much about the churches tonight, but that's that pastor we was just talking about, Ted Haggard. Yeah, he was buying escort, having sex with different men, and he was married, have children, and everything. So yeah, that's amazing.
Well, I don't understand. If you got that urge, and you're supposed to be a leading the church.
Supposed to be. Keyword, supposed to be.
Just look, listen. I got this sex demon in me, so there's no need of me trying to lead the church no more. Just step down. Why they don't step down?
Because the money.
Exactly.
Money.
Exactly.
Money. And the more power you have, you know what I'm saying, the more people you can meet in the church to have sexual relationship with. You know what I'm saying? The more side pieces you can get in the church, because it's there, because people are calling him and have confidence in what he say. They're depending on him to tell them the right thing, but he's actually preying on their sexual need and their weakness.
Mm-hmm.
And he's taking advantage of that.
You think if a man go in there and say, Pastor Haggard, I've been having the I think I'm attracted to men.
Okay.
You know exactly where that's gonna end up at. Right
exactly.
Right there in his office.
Right. And say this, and most people, when they start preaching and when they start leading the flock, they start the right way. Their intentions are good. Their intentions are good. But when you got women in there that's vulnerable, they're looking for a father figure or looking for a man figure or looking for answers. That's where the problem comes in at. The pastor take that weakness and use it for their advantage. And this is why we got so many pimps in the church and so many pimps fucking the side pieces. I said it.
But not just the pastors. That's the average man. If you think about it, when a woman might confide in a guy, he may not have no ill intentions in the beginning. But she just keep right on telling him and confiding in him, and that he hugged in the beginning. Then he hugging it a little longer, hugging her ass, rubbing on her for and it started. It was platonic in the beginning where he won't plan to let. Well, maybe he was the whole time. She just didn't realize it, but she just needed somebody to talk to.
Yep, that's correct. Tonight we're talking about side pieces. Are you a side piece? Do you have a family member that's a side piece? Who's playing this dangerous game? Is it a dangerous game, or it's okay to go ahead and have a side piece? Is it okay to have a side piece? I mean, is that the norm now? Having a side piece, is that the norm? I mean, let me know. Let me find out.
I was at a sermon. A lady I know, she told me she was at a church, and the preacher said it from the pulpit. It ain't nothing wrong with a man having another woman, long as his wife don't catch her. And she said she got up and walked out of the church.
That's not the right church for him.
Right.
It was not the right church for him. But let's go back to men cheat because they can. Men cheat because they can, and women cheat because they're done. Sometimes, and what I mean by that is they can cheat. Men can cheat because it's easy for them to do. And now, don't cheat and have money. Then you got fucking power. You got more power than anything. If you paying that side freak bills, getting her hair done and her nails and everything, you got power. You got more control than the husband. Because the husband may not be doing all of that. He may be at work, just working. He's thinking he got a good family at home, got a good wife at home that taking care of everything, but she out there backing that ass up.
Peru, you think the man got more power than the woman?
They can. Yeah, I think so. Because the man got the money. The women just got the emotion feeling. They don't have no damn control.
Can you walk in the store right now and any woman in that store convince her to have sex with you?
No, you can't. It's more easy for women, right? It's more easy.
That woman can do it. I'll never forget this lady. She was a minister, and she said a man can get out of the bed with his wife, and she done did everything he wanted her to do to please him. And she said, baby, go to Walmart and get her some ice cream. She said he'll go to Walmart, he'll get the ice cream. Some young girl bump into him. He put the ice cream back, go lay up with her, come back, get the ice cream. And she said he'll slide right in the bed beside his wife like nothing happened. It don't bother. So they have no conscience. It don't bother them at all.
Wow. Yeah. And I know a lot of people listening and watching tonight on this broadcast right now. Let me see something. I want to check something out. Oh, wow. We got 42,135 people watching this broadcast online. 42,000 people watching the broadcast right now online talking about side relationship. You can call in. I know you're afraid. They're afraid to call in. They want everybody to know that they're watching the Ruben Armstrong show. Some people block their names. Some people calls the show and text or send email and block their emails, block their name, block everything. I don't give a shit who you are. Just tell your story. It's okay. A lot of people have side pieces out there. A lot of people are doing the right things. A lot of people doing the wrong thing. And women come home every day off of work and think of their man at home or work or working overtime or with their Yeah, they're working time. They're working a different overtime. You know, okay, they're working a different overtime that you think they're working. But then they come home like nothing ever happened. And women does it too. Women go out there. You know, let me tell you something. I talk to women all the time. I talk to men all the time. But I hear from the women, they'll just go watch their little thing and like they like nothing ever happened. Go home like, okay, they're home and just got finished fucking.
You think a woman is a better cheater than a man?
Yeah, I do.
Well, my uncle used to tell me, he said, if your woman is cheating, he said, if she having sex with you 3 or 4 times a week, if she cuts you back to 1 or 2 times, she's still having sex 3 or 4 times a week. But the smart woman, you might have went out there and laid up with another guy. You rush home, wash up, and go right into the bed and give you what you want. You don't never thinking about nothing. You don't think that's going on. Now with us, especially if you get somebody my age, you go out there and lay up with a woman, come home, your woman start feeling on you that little thing, doing this right here. You can't help her. That's the first thing you know. What's wrong with you tonight? You usually why it ain't working, you know? So it's easier for a woman to hide.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, okay. Let's take a break. Let's come back here. We're going to talk about call in the show tonight, www.therubenarmstrong.com. Get in the chat button. Click the link. Join the show. I want to hear your comment. Are you a side bitch? I mean, are you a... Hold on, oh, there's so many side pieces out there. People are just doing anything they want to do. But if you're going to be out there doing it, you need to protect yourself. You need to protect yourself. Use a condom or use whatever you need to do, not get pregnant. Because a lot of side piece women, they get pregnant because they get emotionally involved. They get emotionally involved. They catch these feelings for their side man. And their side man is not going to leave his wife for you because you are a side chick. You are a side chick. And he cares nothing about you but sex. And that's where he's going to keep it. He's going to keep it that way. You are a sex object for him. You crave when he has sexual desire, he calls you. He send that text message. Oh, I'm sitting in a home. And before you know it, we're getting together. We get that sex going on. He probably paid 1 or 2 bills or give you $100, $200, something like that. But nothing ever happens. He's not going to leave his wife for you. He's not going to leave his family. And women ain't probably not leave their family, but they get emotionally involved where they will leave their husbands for the side man.
Now you got some women out there paying too.
You got what?
There's some women out there paying and taking care of the man.
Yeah, but those are big women.
What do you mean with big positions or something? Or big. This gotta be.
Hey, Bo, but the thing is, women do take care of men because they feel that low self-esteem. That's the word I want to use. They have low self-esteem. Maybe they don't have teeth. Maybe their face messed up. Maybe their hair falling out. Or maybe they're on drugs. They have some kind of defect. And therefore, they've got a low self-esteem. So they'll take anything. They'll take anything. Okay? So therefore, they would pay a man to have sex with them. Or they would just take them and not only pay a man to have sex with them, they would have sex with a man, don't care because nobody else wants them. And they think that nobody wants them. But I'm here to tell you tonight, there's somebody for everyone. No matter how ugly you are, I just want to speak a little bit. I just want to say something, Carson. No matter how ugly you are, no matter how big you are, no matter how thick your glasses are, if you got bifocals, there's somebody out there for you. There's somebody that wants to have sex with you right now. There's somebody that wants to have sex with you tomorrow. And they will accept you as being a side chick. Women, I'm not talking bad about you. There's men out there that need to take Cialis or Viagra. And women say, okay, it's no problem. I understand you cannot do it. I understand you need to take medication. When you still take the medication, it still don't work. Sometimes. Because you got to go home and take care of the wife. Then you got another side piece. Then you got another side piece. And another side piece you got to take care of. But I'm talking to everyone out here tonight. There's somebody out there for you. If you want to be a side piece, be a side piece. If you want to be a freak, be a freak. If you want to be a woman or a man that go out there and back that ass up and drop it like a hot, be that. Carson, let me say this. I encourage everyone this. I always say this. You have one life. Do what the fuck you want. Live it the best way you can. Because when this life is over, that's it. This earthly life, let me say this. I want to be clarified. This earthly life. When it's over, it's over. But enjoy. If you want to go out there and have sex with 3 women, 4 women, 5 women, do it. Whatever you want to do. I'm not encouraging it, but you can do it. If you want to have 10 men and 5 women, go do it. You want to be a swinger? Go out there and back that ass up and drop it like a hot. Do it. Do it. That's my favorite sin. Back it up, drop it like a hot. Oh my. Guys, what you think about the show tonight? What are your views on this, all of this side piece shit that's going on in this community? And, you know, in the government, you know, it's like the government got side pieces too. I mean, everybody got them side pieces. I don't think nobody that's on this earth don't or have not had a side piece. Everybody had a side piece, or if you got one now.
So you don't think nobody's
Ain't nobody fucking faithful. That's why we got no. I don't believe nobody faithful. That's why the divorce rate is so high today. That's why court people. That's why so many diseases is going on. That's why the clinic is got so many people with STDs. Nobody's fucking faithful. Where's that shit at? Now back in the days, people were faithful. But it's too much going on. You got social media. Facebook, TikTok. You can meet people in the Philippines, in another country. So it's hard to be faithful.
Yeah, I seen a thing one time. The lady wrote, she didn't want a man that wanted to get married. She wanted a man that wanted to be a husband. Good luck.
At the end of the day, somebody is building a future. And somebody is just filling a temporary role. So which one is it? So some people building a future. So say, for example, you got a man at your side piece. He's building his family. He's building his family. He's supporting his family. He's taking care of his kids. But the woman, the side piece, you're temporary because you're nothing. You're not important. You're just temp. You're like a temp service. When it's over, it's over. But then you done caught feelings and can't let it go. And that's where the problem come in. Then you got to call the police. Then you're going to say they hurt you. Then they hit you. They did this. They did that. They did this. But then you got to let your husband know too that you done fucked up. You done fucked up. You know you done fucked up.
I wonder why do they do that? Once he tell them I can't deal with you no more, and then they want to go tell everybody, tell the wife, and follow the kids around. Here's a picture of your dad. Somebody got a picture of this. I ain't gonna say the woman was ugly, but she was a big one. And the dude had brought her home while he was asleep. She been taking selfies of him and her together, so she could show him to everybody. She did it while he was asleep.
And I want to say this to the people that listening and watching tonight. If you're a side piece, or if you know anybody that is a side piece, or if you're involved, if your mom or your dad is a side piece, be careful. That's one thing you don't do. Be careful because you never know what the side piece is doing. They can put y'all together, use it as evidence in the future. Oh, bitch, you want to leave me? You want to stop fucking with me? Whoa, what the hell? Let me go through my phone. Let me send this picture to your wife. Let me send this picture to your husband. Let him know what you're doing. Blackmail. Oh, let's take a vacation to Colombia, Panama. At the beach together. Hugged up together.
Yeah.
And they post in Facebook. But then your wife thinking that you're on a business trip. But you have that fuck it. Another woman. Oh, I said it. But you have with the side piece. But the question I have tonight, I want to ask somebody tonight, is it really worth it, Carson? Is it really worth it? Losing your family? Losing everything that you have for a side piece that don't give a shit about you?
No, not most of the time. Sometimes it's an upgrade. You talking about them guys saying they on work trips? A guy was telling me that he seen an article and his wife showed him, it was in Jet or Ebony Magazine one. A lot of black guys was going to the Dominican Republic, telling them they was going to these training, learning how to play golf. We couldn't find out they was over there in whorehouses.
Oh, Jesus.
There was some balls involved.
Yeah. It's not, yeah, and it's not a secret anymore. It's not a secret because, Carson, now we talk about more about going to other countries. Lots of men now are going to foreign country for younger women and more women that's more attractive and more in need of the dollars. Okay. So what I mean by that, in the United States, our dollar goes a lot right now because with the president we have now, we may not have no dollars. We may have some pennies, and pennies been discontinued. So I mean, we need to talk about that because there's a lot of stuff, even at the airport. You got ICE at the airport. You got ICE at the airport. And I seen something on the show that they was arresting a woman and trying to choke her or something. I seen at the airport today. And let me see if I can find it. I seen it at the airport today. I said, what the hell? But ICE is not trained to be TSAs. They're not even trained to be ICE agents.
They basically police officers. You go through months and months of training to be TSA. Because you think about it, imagine you got a damn ICE officer sitting there looking at the x-ray machine. You got a damn gun in there, and they say, well, oh, that's a hard drive, and let it go right on through. Because they don't know. If you TSA, if you take 30 days off work, I think it's 30 days.
Train again. You'll be trained again.
I did not know that until that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Because you're losing focus. You lost focus. You don't know what the new guidelines are. You don't know what to look for. You don't know what to change. So yeah, that makes sense. So, and those guys has not had any training. They don't even have training for being ICE agents. I think it's all a bunch of bullshit. And we will be going to war. And are we living our last days? Are we living our last days?
I hope not. I got a lot of strikes against me up there, so I can't afford to leave here right now.
If you think you're living your last days, you better get you a side piece. You better get your side piece tonight. You know what I'm saying? Get your little side piece and be okay with it.
Well, they say they're making the ICE agents not wear those masks in the airport. Now, if you're a legitimate police officer, why are you wearing a mask?
Because you're scared. Because they're going to come get your ass probably.
And some of them are getting $40,000 bonuses because they can't keep help. Some people don't make $40,000 a year.
Not a year. Not even 2 years. Mm-hmm. I mean, it take 2 years to make what most people like in the state of certain states in the southern part, like Louisiana, Texas, someplace, they probably make $20,000 a year, if that. Tonight, we're talking about side pieces. Are you a side piece? Are you out backing your ass up? Are you out there dropping it like it's hot? We want to hear you tonight. www.therubenarmstrongshow.com. Click the link below and let me know. Get on live. You don't have to say your real name. I know you're scared because you've been exposed tonight because you are the side chick. You are the side nigger. And do you think most people are Caucasian or African American that have side pieces that's doing this? What do you think about that? Who do you think?
I would have no idea.
I know a lot of African Americans, they do a lot of cheating now. That I do know. Now I can say this: the African American people, they do a lot of cheating, but the Caucasian people, they don't mind. They don't care if you mess around or not, as long as you take care of home. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Because Caucasian people don't mind you have another woman or have another man, whatever, as long as they partaking with you. They don't care. You taking care of home.
They freaks.
They freaks. They freaks. But if you got money, you can do anything you want. You got a little bread, you got business that making some bread, you can do the hell you want. You can have all the side pieces you want.
What you think about it? You with a woman with a broke ass man, he out there screwing up. If they break up, she ain't losing nothing. Now, if that man got a good job and he paying the bills, she got a nice car, nice house, she getting her hair and nails done every week. She got to take more than one time about leaving that man. Maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times before she think about leaving. And that's
because she's benefiting. Mm-hmm. She's benefiting. She's not only emotionally involved, but she's benefiting as well. Let's be back.
God doesn't need your money. God isn't collecting. Your pastor is selling God. God doesn't need your money. God isn't collecting. Your pastor is. Available the 21st of April, 2026 in bookstores and online.
Do you have an idea? Do you have a story to tell? Do you want to share your voice? You could be a guest on The Ruben Armstrong Show. Visit www.therubenarmstrongshow.com. Click contact and email us today.
Hey, Carson, welcome back to the show today. For those who just joining us, you tune into the Ruben Armstrong Show, the website, www.therubenarmstrongshow.com. Let's welcome back. Welcome back to the show. Okay, Carson, tell me what you think about all this. And we got about 5 or 6 more minutes, and we have a lot to talk about. I don't know what Wednesday. I haven't thought about what Wednesday show going to be about. Maybe God will talk to me and tell me overnight what we should talk about Wednesday. But we definitely need to talk about depression, because a lot of people are being depressed with the government shut down, with the not able to work, not making enough money, not taking care of themselves. So therefore, a lot of people are depressed, and a lot of people are taking kind of depressed medication. So we need to be careful on that too. So what do you think about all this thing? Is it safe to have a side piece? Is it okay? Is it dangerous?
It can be. Because you got some that's gonna go crazy over you.
They don't want to leave. They might get too hooked up and say, nope, I'm gonna expose you.
And the thing is, even if you tell them up front, listen, I'm married and I see you when I see you, like I say, as soon as she catch feelings, that's out the door.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Well, it's it. All right, everyone. We thank everyone for the show tonight. We talked about side pieces. We had 47,375 people watch this stream tonight. 47,000 people, a little bit over 47,000 people watch this online tonight. So therefore, this is definitely, and some of the people are afraid to talk because they might get caught. They might get caught and they might lose their family or whatever. So, got to be careful. You got to be careful. I'm not saying you do what you want to do. You got one life. Do you. You know, they were saying, do you. And that's what you want to do. Do you.
When you going to have a show about abortion? You do abortion show?
We do on Wednesday.
I had a guy tell me that black females, well, they don't want to get abortion. The black males shouldn't be getting there. But he said black females have more abortions than anybody else. I said, I don't believe that. He said, yeah. He read it somewhere. But that's just hard for me to believe.
Yeah. I don't know about that too much because I haven't researched it, but I'm going to get a psychologist on the line. Let me contact one of my psychologists and get her on the line. And we're going to talk about that because of depression and abortion, because that definitely can take a strain on people's lives. And it can really cause depression, and it can cause suicidal as well. And that's why I want to talk to Miss Nancy about one of our psychologists and see if I can get her on the line. She's just so extremely busy doing everything. So that's the only thing. That's the only thing.
That's what made me think about it. This girl used to babysit my daughter. And she said her mama kept telling her, girl, if you get pregnant, you getting out of this house. So she said she ended up getting pregnant. She told her she was going out of town or something. She went and had an abortion. And she said she was depressed. She was down. She couldn't talk to nobody. Then after weeks of just laying around the house depressed, she finally told her mama. And then the mama said, "Girl, I can't believe you didn't keep that baby." But the mama had told her, she was trying to scare her by telling her she's gonna put her out if she get pregnant. But she said she never felt so empty in her life. And I've heard several people say they just listened on the radio saying same thing. They felt empty.
Wow.
A lot of them side pieces. Man,
Yeah.
I an abortion, but I ain't taking care of no baby.
That's great. That's why you have to be careful and make sure that you don't get pregnant if you have a side piece, especially if you're married, anything like that. All right, Carson, we thank you tonight. And that's where we leave tonight. But before you go, let's be honest. This wasn't really about men versus women tonight. This was about inspiration, dressed up as desire. This was about people so starving for love. You have people starving for attention. They're starving for love. They're looking for love. They're looking for attention. For somebody to make them feel alive. For someone to make them feel new again. They accept anything, a half portion, a born person. Think about that. A love that has to be kept secret because it can't survive the weight. Think about it. Think about it. The most passionate relationship in your life, and you can't post it, can't claim it, you can't bring them home for the holidays. Think about it. You can't hold their hands in public. They even exist in the real world. You're not winning. You're not special. You're not the exception. You're the escape route. And the saddest part, the moment they fix things at home or find someone they proud, you won't even get a goodbye. So ask yourself tonight, not who benefits more from a side relationship. Ask yourself why you needed one in the first place. That is the real conversation. That is the wound nobody wants to touch. We went there tonight. Went all the way there. And if this is different, if this made you think, made you feel, made you check your phone with guilt or with pain, share this. Because somebody in your circle needs to hear exactly what was said tonight. Next time, know your worth, or someone else will decide for you.